Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be working on the Sakura D4. So let me get you turned around and I'll let you see this thing. This is a budget build car. The chassis, it is an aluminum and a carbon edition chassis. There is nothing done to this at all. The only modification I have done to mess with the suspension is I actually flipped the A-arms around backwards to get the suspension to get real soft. It did not work. I do have one set of springs I'm going to put on it, but there's a couple things I would like to show you guys. I'm in this chassis at $140. The servo with the servo horn was about $16. That speed control is a Hobbywing 120Z run clone censored. I have a gyro down here on the bottom from Sky RC that is about $14, and then my receiver and my transmitter are a FlySky 3 GT3B, I apologize, and those are about 35 bucks. So really I'm not into this car for much. This body was A86. It was sent to me, and it actually looked like a tree had fallen on a real car. It was directly down the center, so that guy gave me my money back, let me keep the body, which is fine. I mean, it's just a beat body anyway. I'm not doing nothing fancy with this. I do have other wheels and tires up here for this car, but these are the stock wheels and tires. But the things I would like to show you on this car is the suspension. Is absolutely ferocious in the rear. It is so hard. Front, everything is the same shock, same spring, and it actually has a little bit of droop. And like I said, I did reverse the rear A-arms. One last thing that I do not like is the toe is at about 3 degrees on this car, so when you slide it, it actually fights itself going around a corner. The motor in here is a 3000 kV Ghoul RC. Once again, budget build, 20 bucks. So, but we are going to work on this car a little bit. Let me get my makeshift stand here, and I'm going to show you what the problem is with this car. So, we'll get the transmitter on. Always turn the transmitter on. Shoot the car on. This thing runs off a little 2S LiPo battery down there. So if you turn this, I actually end up hitting the inside of the A-arm and the spring right there on my KPI. So I literally cannot, it just pushes. So therefore, it sucks. And I do need to repair this switch. I actually hung it on the couch. But so we are going to fix that. I've got some KPI knuckles right here. I bought these for about $7-8 bucks. And then I've got a monoshock suspension for the front, but I also want to look at it for the back to see how well it might work. So we're going to go ahead and put those on. I'm going to start with the knuckles and see if we can get these wheels pushed out a little bit, and go ahead and make my adjustments, and then I'll work on the monoshock because that is going to be easy. So let me go ahead and throw those on. Everybody's seen me, not me, but seen knuckles go on. No need for me to show you. So I will be right back once I have that stuff on. Alright guys, we have just got the first knuckle on. You can see the original one was pink, and if you look at it, you can kind of see that it still fairly flush there. But if you come over to this side, yeah, you can see the big camber gang. But you can see that that knuckle is actually pushed out a little bit farther than the other one, which now allows me to get my full KPI going here. You can see on this one where I'll hit the suspension, but if I come over here, this one no longer hits the suspension. Comes close to the foam, but I'm not worried about the foam. I can trim that off. So let me go ahead and get the other one on, and we will be back with the adjustments and have it all straightened out with camber and everything. Alright guys, we're back with this build on the Sakura D4. Let me get you turned around, show you what we've done. we have put in the aluminum upper arms. We also put the monoshock in. This will allow for weight transfer just a little bit better. You can see that when I hit the rear shocks to lean them, it does not lift it off the ground. Now, we did have a couple hiccups, so therefore we have an issue with the speed control because I got ready to drive it. My dog got scared, stepped on it, so my power switch is broken. Now I have a new one on the way. It'll be here shortly. We also have one other issue. Once I get it running, you can see here that everything's working fine because the switch is sitting in the right spot. But we go to take off, and yeah, I went to go test this, and I am out of grub screws. I actually lost a grub screw right there, and you can see it popped out, and so I have to get me a new grub screw. And then as soon as I get that done, we will get this thing sliding. I have to go down to the local shop, which takes me a minute to get to it. But as of right now, she's all set. We got the inner knuckles put on with the KPA. We can actually get some angle on this thing without touching nothing. The monoshock on there and the upper arms. So the last thing I'll need to do is I do want to change out these lower arms to the aluminum adjustable ones from Yaw Racing. Might do the upper ones eventually, but as of right now, this is where it's going to be at till I can get that grub screw in the differential back there. And I'm going to end this video off here, and we will get back with it sliding, and this will be the budget build. On the next issue, I will write out everything and let you know how much I'm into this car for and approximately what it'll be priced at for a budget build simple. And I do have some more upgrades coming for it. They will be here soon. Alright, if you like the content, like, subscribe, tell me what you think. Let me know what else you want to see.